Going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. We've got Platinum Tour rounds 3 and 4 scheduled for this evening. I believe we were sitting just inside the top 20 there at the end of the first 2 rounds. So we're in a pretty decent spot. Struggled through the mid part of round 2 yesterday. You know, it's a tough track. I think there's probably some holes that we've probably been approaching a little bit incorrectly. So, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, we'll try and take what little bits of information we've gathered from the first 2 rounds, and maybe on the 3rd and 4th round, maybe we're a little more aggressive on certain holes. Maybe we're a little less aggressive on certain holes. But pretty pleased with it. Just gotta try and, you know, like we did with Trusin this week, just gotta try and bring it home. Gotta try and bring it home. Alright, what do we have left for challenges? I think we only have a handful of Tiger Woods challenges left. I think we've got everything else completed, so we'll start with, I think we've got an 18-holer. I think we have to go through things sequentially. We finished Barstool. We were able to get the 1 club challenge done yesterday, which I'm pretty pleased with because that was not an easy challenge. What does it mean we have 9 rewards unclaimed? 6 rewards unclaimed in the pro highlights? Right? I'm a little bit confused by that. Hey, good evening, ears. Does that mean that there's just 6 to be had here? No, that's 3. Oh, I guess I haven't claimed this yet. It's got the 300 XP. I guess we'll try and be smart and claim it later. Okay, so let's do this one. Because this one has stuff to actually unlock, we can save the other one. Gotta play 9 holes here. Hey, welcome back, Dustin. How are we doing today? Good to see you all. Alright, hopefully we can get some good swings in early. I really think the toughest thing of these Tiger challenges is the fact that we're used to the draw swing, and so we have to... I mean, fortunately he can shape it over, so like it's definitely not the end of the world. But it's definitely something that we have to keep in mind. Not a bad first swing of the day. Not a bad first swing of the day at all. This fairway is always so slippery. The number of times that I've played it just into that rough and the like edge falls off really quick, it makes it such a tough shot. All right, ball's below the feet. That would have been probably a pretty decent line. Maybe a touch below the hole. I mean, we closed it, but... Get in there for an easy birdie out the gate. So it said 14 furs and gurs. And it's only 9 holes. So you do have to be mindful. I'm actually gonna play it back with like his 5 wood here. Just so we make sure that we have enough club coming in. See if it, okay. It's a little bit awkward because of the way that he's got his club gaps. So this is gonna have a little bit of action on it. It's uphill. Wind's gonna hold it out to the side. pushed it. Pretty well where we wanted it, just a little bit to the right. Watching from Lebanon, Ricardo. Well, welcome. Quite late over where you're at. %. There we go. Nice putt. Good way to start. Good way to start. Furs and gurs. We need 4 under or better. That's not the hard part. Honestly, the furs and gurs are the part that can get dicey. Pushed it again. Come on, kick left. So I'm getting I need to feel a little bit straighter on my takeaway, I guess is the, I guess that's the key takeaway here. %56 power. Because it's like, how much does it take? All right. All right. We'll take it. I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be sinking all the putts right now. We gotta save some putts for later, for sure. I'd much rather be making putts on the Platinum tournament than for Tiger Woods challenges, but 152, 149. We're in between clubs. I think if you de-loft quite above the feet. I mean, it's going to start out to the right, but you are putting some pretty decent spin on it. Keep getting too far inside on that takeaway. What's going on, Buck and Base? Busey, welcome back. You have a thick putter grip in this game? I don't think so. I think you can change. I don't tweak too much stuff. I think you can tweak the color of the shaft, but I don't believe there's anything for. There's a lot of the, like, they have different club brands, but I don't think they have, you know, anything to that level of customization. 57%. Okay. Hey, welcome back, JB. How we doing? We're just making all the putts right now. We're just making all the putts right now. Hey, Van, how we doing? Welcome back. I have to play a big draw, so I guess it's not that big of a draw from this point. But I'm gonna hit a choked 3-wood. There we go. That's much better. Gotta try and stay up tonight. The biggest full moon is tonight. Like to get a photo. I guess even luckier would be if you could somehow catch like an owl or something up in a tree lit by the full moon, right? But that's like, now you're starting to dream about it, you know? Hey, what's going on, Asian Invasion? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. We're just getting warmed up. Bot, how we doing, dude? We are in between clubs. I think this is one that we're gonna have to partial, which I don't love. Wind's not gonna play as much. I'm gonna go here just for safety's sake. It's going left, but it's uphill and the wind holds it. I don't know, 87%. There's so much that I have no idea what's gonna happen here. No, wind did in fact not hold it. Wind in fact did not hold that. That did like a weird thing off of the putter face. Hey, what's going on, Winston? How we doing? Doing daily ranked and weekly ranked. Probably finish plat rounds tomorrow. We haven't played. We like actually have not played. What's it called? The ranked tours in weeks. Probably because we've had all these challenges and stuff. I still don't even have the 100 rounds done for it. Just something I should probably do. Okay, we're starting to get that. Oh, that was great distance control. Okay. Doesn't break as much. It did break, but to be fair, we're at the 4 under. We don't have the bogey. We're just trying to get the furs and gurs and get in. I'm not too concerned about it right now. Not too concerned about it. Yeah, what's going on, Xander? Welcome back. Man, Tiger's club gaps, not my favorite thing ever. Not my favorite thing ever. This is more of a trial shot. I'll say this, the rhythm there probably is a big bailout. Because we hit it like plus 3% on the rhythm, so I feel like we would have been short. That's how you warm up every day. See, for me, I think it's just like a mental thing of how I treat it. I treat it like a competitive round. So, for me, I don't know. I don't like to use it as a warm-up then. Oh, jeez, I snapped that closed. This is kind of how yesterday started, was like, it took us a little bit to get fully dialed. Took us just a little bit to get fully dialed with it. Then once we were on, then, you know, we start hitting the points a little bit better. Tournament at 8 a.m. tomorrow. See if the prediction's right, Hunter. I hope you beat the prediction. I hope you all are beating the prediction for sure. I'm from Pennsylvania, Xander. Always top 5 at least. They aren't hard besides the Masters. See, I guess that's the thing too, JV. I always play the Master ones. I don't know. I get bored by Pro. And I think a lot of it is I struggle to focus, and so my swing will actually suffer because it's less punishing. World of Warships, no, but that is a game that I've definitely seen, you know, over the years. I've heard of it, but I've never played it. I haven't known anybody that's played it. I haven't really had any interest. That was one of those. Yep, I tried to do something that I normally don't do, and I paid for it. So when I don't take that practice pullback like I normally do, I don't give myself a visual, and then I'm guessing, and then when I'm guessing, I hesitate at the top of my swing before I actually do the downswing, and so I end up there. I miss the number, but I always end up with an under rhythm because I hesitate. When you pause at the top of your swing, you're like almost guaranteed to mishit your rhythm, I feel like. All right, 4 holes at St. Andrews. You talking IRL handicap, Xander? Because the in-game handicap is a joke and doesn't mean anything. The in-game handicap, I'm like, I think in the plus 20s. Okay. This is a bait hole. This is a bait hole. He doesn't even have power drive, so it's, I guess, not that much of a bait. We'll do this. This is fine. IRL, I'm like a 26 to 27 handicap. Weeklies at St. Andrews. Well, we played St. Andrews for True Sim, so I may be a little St. Andrews out for the week, and unfortunately, the St. Andrews challenges came after we had already played 4 rounds at it. Oh, look at that bite. Beautiful. I guess that's how you play the hill. Okay. Problem is, I would want to play it in a way where we're trying to score, but we're trying to get furs and gurs. We've got to be accurate on all fronts. You're trying to find this little right side and kick it out to the right. All right. 2 for 2 on fairways. This gur should be no problem. Started like 4 months ago and broke 100, your first 100 like 5 weeks ago. That's some swift progress. That's awesome, dude. That is awesome. I did not break 100 my first season, but I also don't know how much you're playing, right? Like if you're playing a ton, then I don't know what it is, but I read the greens at St. Andrews pretty well is what I've learned, at least on like the default speed. Okay, this hole, I am still disappointed that we landed in the fairway bunker and took a bogey. It was a 1 to 2 stroke swing, which I definitely could have used this week. It's unfair because beer wasn't involved. I mean, I guess it depends on who you ask. I don't drink, so at least for me, beer is never involved. We're always playing it lefts. Again, it's all just trying to play furs and gurs here. Try to play smart golf. We got the fur, we got the gur. Now we just gotta get the last ones on the next hole. Oh, that was nice and smooth. Oof. Great read. Round 3 of the weekly. You have 3 eagles within the first 6 holes. That's why you love it. Power drive dream. I don't have the timing. That's really what it comes down to. And maybe it's a good thing that I don't have the timing. Just, you know, when you're talking consistency and maybe risk reduction, right? I'm not going for as much because I'm not banking on it. Because the thing that I say is, my power drive is like, I try and squeeze like a 102, 103 out of it because that's about where I cap out. If I miss, I'm only 1 or 2% off. But if you're a power driver of the ball, and and you're going for 108s, overpowered power drives, and you miss and get the 101, you're talking a 7% swing, and if you're using that 108 to, cover something, as opposed to just getting a little bit closer, there can be some big repercussions there. Put off the drink, don't know why, probably, yeah, maybe. Definitely a possibility. All right, that challenge was not bad. I mean, we're also pretty accurate on the inputs, which certainly helps. So what do we got here? That's the Tiger Slam one. He is 6 under or better, so that's probably a little bit longer. This is 4 under better. Alright, let's do the PGA Championship one. Whale Hollow. It's 3 holes. 6 under. It's gonna be another triple. Gotta be another triple eagle. 24 on the front 9. I mean, I guess to be fair, we did shoot a 10 under front 9 when we were going out at what's it called? At St. Andrews. You snuck 9 in yourself today, Utah? I'm jealous. I'm jealous. We've been having people come out to the house. We've been having contractors come and give us some estimates. So they've been coming pretty well after I'm done work, so I haven't been able to get out. Hey, Alex. Good evening. Welcome back. How we doing today? Just trying to play it safe. Which is probably not as smart. I was trying to use the ridge a little bit. This one, okay, this one's not triple eagle. This is only 4 under. So we need 1 eagle, 2 birdies. Birdies will be the easy part. Birdies will definitely be the easy part. It's getting the eagles. %3 under? Really? Yeah, I still don't know if I need to mess around with like weight and transition on my stats. That's like kind of the one outstanding question that I still have on the build. Obviously, these are Tiger's stats, so I can't do anything about it. It's certainly something that I think about from time to time, especially when we have stuff like that. Where'd these opens come from? Come on, start going left. Okay, I don't think the green is fast enough to get us down there, but 54%. %3 over? Okay, I don't, or 4% over. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. I think sometimes I just visually don't get it right. Like sometimes I'm really good at perceiving how far something is. I'm hitting all of these open. I'm gonna get away with that one, but I gotta finish more left. This is not 1 to eagle. You gotta get the eagle before this. You straight up have to get the eagle before this. And it's on a downhill kick. Yeah, look how far that downhill lie is. It like actually sends it. Of course we make that. Casually puts it to 3. Okay, so note to self, if we do not eagle If we do not eagle 1 or 2, we've gotta reset. I'm not eagling. There's like no way I'm eagling 3. Hey, what's going on, Larry? New to this, what's an eagle? 1 better than birdie. Yeah, so birdie is 1 under par. Eagle is 2 under par. 3 under par would be an albatross. So like on this, if we hole the approach shot here, that would be an albatross. And then technically, if you got a hole in 1 on a par 5, that would be a condor. But that'd be a very rare situation, as you would have to have, you know, the perfect scenario of being able to drive a par 5 and then also hole it. But we'll try for the albatross here. Oh, that's so close. You'd have to 108 a power drive? Well, I think it depends on the course, JB. There was at the very early stages of 2K23, we played a course on TrueSim that we made a putt for albatross, because you were actually able on one of the rounds from that tee box, you could actually hit like a low flighted ball under the trees and cut like a huge dog leg and drive the green. So if you could have holed it on that, that's where you would get it. But yeah, you need a very particular setup, because a lot of courses, even if you had a 108 power drive, you wouldn't be able to reach a par 5 and 2. Big sling, work from right to left here off of this hill, and work down to the hole. Come on, keep rolling, keep rolling. All right, that's a pair of very nice shots. We were 3 under on the last one. This one we're 4 under through 2. Emperor Shiko, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. I do not know Japanese, unfortunately. I can try and... Golf is the best sport. Golf is a fantastic sport. I can't translate. I wish it would auto-translate for me, but... I can highlight and translate some things. Had a feeling that you knew, but you weren't fully sure about it. Hey, no, don't worry about it, Larry. Always feel free to ask questions. There is no judgment. Never too late to be learning golf. That last one slung more, so I didn't flip it. OB. Nice. Nice. We're gonna go freaking 4 under through 2, and then the 5 wood changes the thing, and I didn't check it. Gosh darn it. Now I have to go up and down for par. Which... there was never a doubt we were gonna go up and down for par from there. You know, just trying to make it interesting, a little spicy. As my son would say, little picey. Little picey. That was the shot I was trying to take the first time. Freaking Trying to play these draws on Tiger in it. Okay, so you changed to a wood. It needs more shaping to be able to do the same. Okay. We gotta go 6 under this one. I'm scared it's gonna be 3 holes. No, it's 6 under and 18. We may as well just finish it up. I think what'll happen is we'll probably get close to the turn and have to take our ad break, but then that'll give us a few holes. We'll probably be somewhere on the back 9, but then we'll close out with a few holes to like finalize our warm-up. And then we'll be able to get going on Platt. Hey, what's going on, Logan? Do I remember you? The name is vaguely familiar, though to be fair, there are a lot of names that come through, and so obviously the more frequent ones are more remembered. That's not to say that I don't want to remember. But I'm glad you enjoyed. Welcome back. Hey, how's it going, Tim? We are hitting some nice shots here. I know that Platt's gonna give us, a reminder that course setups and greens and everything can be much more complex. But we are hitting some good shots. 142, 151, little bit of wind, gonna be downhill lie though. Downhill lie. I think that's the thing that gives us the chance. Now, downhill and slinging right to left. We're gonna go a little bit more to the right, give it some space to go to the left. Wow. Okay, I mean, I did hit it like probably about 3% extra, but even the pitching wedge got some extra legs. 170s. Okay, they're gonna be slippy. They're gonna be slippy. Not bad. A little bit low. Probably was always a little bit short. But 18 holes, I'm not terribly concerned about a 6 under. If we don't get 6 under, then I'll probably be more surprised than anything else. Decent line, a little bit left, a little bit short, but it gives us a little uphill putterino here. What other games do I stream? So golf is definitely our main thing, Larry. We've been only streaming this since it came out back in February. When the golf season is over, we'll still stream this, but I am planning to bring some other games into the rotation, do some maybe like story game playthroughs and stuff. I'm a big sucker for From Software games, right? So the Dark Souls games, all of that, Souls likes. So I have not played Star Wars Jedi Survivor yet. I'd like to play that one. And I'm sure there are some other games of that genre that I have not played yet, and some other things I missed out on. So we'll kind of play it by ear. But I've been thinking about maybe bringing those into the rotation, doing like 2 days of golf and 2 days of a different game. So that's the preliminary plan. Hey, good evening, John. Yeah, we definitely enjoy the golf games. We play weekly tournaments, and that's a big part of, you know, why we play as much as we do. That's just something that really has my interest. It's fun competition, play some great courses. As you can probably tell from me talking about it, I am definitely a person who enjoys a challenge. You know, I like to challenge myself. I like to get better at tough things that I enjoy. Which is probably why I enjoy puzzles. Weekly tournaments on this, Larry. We play in 2 big 4-round tournaments every week. It's called TGC Tours. They have a website that tracks ranking, has different flights that you can promote and demote through. So we play at the top level of it. We're sitting currently at 21, ranked 21st in TGC Tours, which is what I consider to be like the best of the best in the game. No, it doesn't cost anything. So they run on donations. So I mean, it does cost something to run, but no one is required to spend anything. So I've donated in the past. I mean, I make a large majority of my content off of it, and I enjoy what they provide, and I want it to keep going. But yeah, there's no like hard set requirement to pay for anything. Let's see here. 194, 192, 190. Need to be a little bit shorter. That could be money. Oh, it just landed short and had enough, because of that it had enough breaks. That very well would have been online. What's going on, Zay? Respect player ever since you noticed me using choked approach and tee shot. Game changer. So it's twofold. It leaves me the ability to hit 100% shots and just adjust distance with that instead of trying to partial or put extra shape on it, and it has more forgiveness. The trade-off is the ball is flighted a little bit lower, so you do have that to contend with, but in my opinion, worth it. I'm gonna try and roll it around the bowl, use the backstop. Oh, that was close. When we landed on the fairway, I got concerned because the extra bounce, I didn't know if that would give it too much momentum to climb up top. But we will absolutely take a shot like that. Hey, good evening, RJ. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yeah, it takes time. Like, it's all volunteer driven, right? Like, those guys do it. It's not a profit, you know. I mean, I don't know if the original guy does, but it's pretty well a donation driven thing and volunteer driven. Yeah, they're not taking advertisements or, you know, anything like that. Take about a week to adjust to. Definitely use it more than partial shots. Yeah. For me, partial shots are only out of the bunker. For me, partial shots are only a bunker related thing. Or not bunker or short game, just short game in general. Chipping, pitching. But it's like saving myself from a missed gur. Yeah, I'm not. There are very few times that I'm trying to put myself into pitch or spinner territory. Because I'm just not. I'm not good at the partials. I have way less control over it. I can hit 100% shot. And like sometimes I'll hit 101. But you know, I'd rather my miss. Quite frankly, I would rather my miss be 1% off as opposed to, well, I'm trying to hit this 90, yeah, this 88% shot and I hit it 91. That's 3% of variance. You know, and on short game, you're trying to be very close. That's why you always see me trying to change my yardage and everything based on, you know, approach, choked approach, and then using shot shaping. Shot shaping to, you know, feather that gap. It's like this, I have to hit an 83%. Well, I understand that it effectively was like 80, but that still proves the point, right? Like, it's a partial shot, it's not my same swing rhythm, it's shorter, like I'm guessing at a point. Whereas this, like, I know what my timing is, I know just that feel. Go Phil's coop. I'm glad they were able to get a win at the end of that road trip. Freaking Romano, man. Freaking Romano. It's just been all season long. Closer has 4 losses before the All-Star break. And he's not even like closing all the time is part of it. Okay, the partial did end up shorter. Yeah. What's my best score in the game, Amon Ross? Say brow. You're talking like mono brow? I think my best single round score, I think, is only 19 under. But we also only play on like master or harder, so yeah. Take that how you will. Only, well, I don't know if people are expecting it to be in the 20s. Plus 10% power due to rhythm, but you know it's from your thumb path. Well, it's from the timing, right? It's not from the path. The rhythm is all about your downswing speed relative to your takeaway. So if you're just slamming the stick, you like pause at the top and then slam it, like that's gonna give you that plus 10%. Be smooth and committed. That's my advice that I always go with. 208, 204, 200 something. I feel like that's gonna not. Choked 4-iron. And then maybe hit it a little bit hard. Oh, 101 I guess is a bit hard. Oh, that's very well judged. That's very well judged. That was close, Cooper. That was close. 23 in scramble on rookie. I do wish that there were maybe some like better scramble mode stuff to be able to do like a 4-man scramble. Not necessarily that you're trying to compete, but like compete against others, but just trying to set like a low score or something. Would probably be kind of fun. Ooh, I think with the way this is, gotta sling this from out here. On, hop up. Take that. 18 on Master, 16 on Pro. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting thing when you're talking, you know, best score, because course and conditions definitely play a factor in that, right? Like, I think we shot a 19. I think the 19 that we shot was on the Master Ranked Tour. But like at the time, the conditions were really easy. I think they've definitely upped the conditions, made things harder. Yeah, we tend to play a lot of stuff that's on tougher setups. I'm pretty proud of it. We shot 16 under at St. Andrews on TrueSim with extremely firms on the fairways and greens, so I'm pretty proud of that one. And that was even with a bogey on the card. We were just rocking and a rolling. 92%. Nice. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Did he play the Pro-Am daily? Pro-Am has a straight swing, and the shot shaping's more punishing. That's like not a good combo for me. That is not a good combo for me. I have very much so adapted to the diagonal swing. My straight swing kind of sucks now. And by kind of sucks, I mean that in the nicest way possible. It's terrible. Yeah, this would certainly be one would want to fade. We're just gonna end, I mean, it's just get it up there, long putt from the left. I can't go at the hole, it's all a downhill kick, so just try and get it like pin high and have a putt uphill across the green. $69, nice. All right, well, if it's 69%, clearly, yeah, we're destined to make it. One round you were 12 under for 9 holes, but the notorious 2K23 servers froze. Oh no. Yeah, server issues are always a bummer. I feel like, I guess it'd be hard to know. I don't really play online. I mean, I guess by technical definition, the society play is online. It doesn't seem that bad in this game. I wasn't sure downhill how that would sit. Just didn't feel like I had a ton of room to work. %. Oh, that's 60. How did I slam it 6% over? My goodness, Colby. Depth perception. Just have a little bit of it. Just have a little bit of depth perception, my guy. Ay, ay, ay. All right. So I know we've got great momentum going, but I think what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take this shot. We're gonna hit a little bowl action. We'll finish out this hole. Then we'll take our little ad break to clear the pre-rolls, and then we've got 2 holes to kind of get back into the swing of things. And then we'll play round 3 and 4 of Plat. Down the hill on a slicker green, I gotta be a little bit more outside, I think. Dead center. Dead center. Love that. Okay. So yeah, I know a little bit weird timing, but I'd rather get the ads run and then get into Plat as opposed to, yeah, I'd like to have the two holes to kind of just make sure that the swing is still there before we get going into the meat of the stream, you know, get the competitive juices flowing. So, appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out. You guys have continued to just be awesome. So, thank you all for being here. 3-minute break. Nobody's going to miss a thing. Go stretch your legs. Go grab a snack. Do what you got to do. And then we will dive back into this and then get into Plat 3 and 4 and see if we can maybe bring a top 20 home. Or even better. Hopefully we don't fall off. But, yeah, we're sitting inside the top 20 after the cut. So, that's what we got to look forward to. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. John Connor, what's going on? Daha, welcome back. Hope you all are doing well. All right, let's see if getting up, stepping away, and coming back, see if the swing is still here. Oh, this is one that with the power drive, you can get there. Tiger does not have the power drive, so we're gonna have to be lame. We're gonna have to be lame and play it back. But let's take a 4-iron here off the tee. And I don't even know that our swing was off, but the swing was not. We did not flip it. So we're taking a different route. These stupid draw shots, man. These stupid draw shots. They're literally, quite literally the worst. Bounce over it. Yoink. No! Thought he could do it. Thought he could do it. Plot twist, he cannot. %93%. The rhythm makes that tough because the rhythm is like adding an extra little bit. Okay, good save. Good save. Much more straightforward hole here. Oh yeah, striped. We striping. It is crazy to look at the swing path though, because I definitely most times am not like straight point to point. You can see there's a line correction in there of how I find my swing path. 62, 51, yeah. 70, 69, or 59. 57, 55. Because you're gonna be hooking this. Gonna be hooking this up the hill. The hill's gonna hold it out, right? Does hold it out a little bit. Does hold it out a little bit there. $46. Got the Jim Furyk hitch in my swing? Yeah, something like that, John. Something like that. Alright, well, we said that 19 was our best, and we shot 17 there. Not only did we shoot 17, we also took a par on that one hole because we hit it squared to the right, so... Not that it's a guaranteed birdie, but definitely would have been a better look. Alright, so that's all the challenges complete, right? We've got to claim those rewards but we need to switch characters for it. But I think 87, what are we missing? Oh, they put new course spotlights on. Oh, well. I didn't realize this. That makes sense. 5 circle targets, 5 circle targets. Okay, so we've got more stuff to do. We are not done with challenges. Didn't have to grind out the Tiger ones I guess it's a question of when are those quests good for that are related to the old course. Well, they require a full swing though. We got 5 days. Finish around. Quarter par better on hole 17. Finish around. 5 sands. You know, it's a good problem to have, but 5 sand saves in a single round is something that we would have to intentionally go for. Because the plat courses definitely make it tough. You know, every once in a while you're going to misread stuff and you're going to mishit stuff, but the plat courses just make it tough to hold greens sometimes in general. Disarming Eel got to 61 under par. Sick. So if we want to win this, we're at 21. I think we just gotta casually shoot 20-20. Yeah, we don't need count back right there. We could go 21-19. We could go 22-18. You know, just a casual 40 under weekend. All right, they're moving us back to the yellow tees. Winds get very high out of the east. Firm, and moderate. Okay. So they're cranking winds as they bring firmness and green speeds down a little bit. How this is going to pan out in the grand course of the round, I don't know. But, you know, like always, there's a lot of trying to just play smart and hit our shots. Hey, what's going on, Juan Pablo? Played the custom Augusta course? Yes, I have played an Augusta recreation in this game. I think it's like the only course playthrough video that I've done that wasn't a live stream, and it's probably the highest viewed video I have for this game. Black on well this week, Smithers. 21 under through 2, which I believe had us at T17 when we got in the clubhouse last night. So definitely not a bad start, but we were like 8 shots back of the lead, but only a few shots back of like being up towards top 10. So it's, you know, you got the couple guys at the top that are far and away, and then it gets a bit tighter. Now they're cranking the winds on us, so things are gonna get even more tricky here. Okay. Thing is, I do think if we get this right, we could be around pin high. Little deep. Wasn't bad. It actually was like a fantastic read of the wind direction, but got a hold of a little bit too much there. Cut through. Help with the condition on link course? Yeah, but the early rounds of this were like the fairway roll speed is even higher than St. Andrews. Like it's stuff just rolls. Stuff just freaking rolls out here is basically the gist of it. That's pain. Yeah, what up, New Age? It's going well, man. It's going well. Try finding it, but it won't ever show. So the thing is, because it is an Augusta-like, they are very quick with those to get rid of them. Or like hide them from the search. I think the only way once they get found out and pulled from the search is you have to play the course like if somebody puts it in a society and then you favorite it. So the only reason I was able to play it is because I had seen it, favorited it, and then was able to come back to it. You needed fairway. Because this doesn't get out of here, right? I don't have a society while Pablo, no. This doesn't get out of here. I'm gonna just cause trouble for myself. What's going on, Rio? How you doing, dude? Having a friend that's played those courses? There's a filter for my friends played, my friends' favorites. Oh, okay. Okay, I did not know that. Goes to show how much I play with people, right? Yeah, we're quite the socialite golfer. We're quite the socialite golfer. It's a good feel shot. Moderate. Well, it's firm, moderate. Yeah. It's firm, moderate. I hate putts like this, man. I hate them. I hate it so much. I don't know how you hit those comfortably. Round 1 and 2 of Platt. Seemed like Tristan was good for me this week. You got annoyed in round 1, made a couple of stupid mistakes that set you way back. We played pretty well. 12 under, 9 under, 7 under on the second 9 in the second round. We were like 3 under through 5, and then I took a bogey and then like went on a 4-hole par train. It's interesting because like some holes you have to be more aggressive than I want to be, because I like to find fairway and then work from there because it's obviously a lot cleaner of a situation. But there were certainly some spots around here where it ended up being more problematic for me doing that. Do not like this, Sam. I am. This wind. What course we at? Watching on your phone, can't quite read it. So we are at Purbeck Sands is the name of the course. Smithers. You're seeing red new age just under live. I don't know what happened, dude. Yeah, so like some holes you have to be more aggressive, some you can lay back. The firmness in the early rounds, like when you lay back, the firmness really screws you on like close pins. There's just some like awkward stuff, and then this has like a really, which I don't mind it, but the course has like a very low roll factor, high roll factor, whatever you want to call it, on the fairways. So stuff rolls for ages, so you're like trying to factor that in as well. Eight iron. It's not gonna quite play the 15. Go with this, that's fine. Come on, keep peeling right, keep peeling right. An 8 iron still releases even with that wind. Shocking. Hey, welcome back, Kenzo. I play it from time to time. Usually we'll fire it up as like ranked duos with people from the streams. But yeah, I don't really play outside of that. I thought when it started to crest up the hill, it's like, it's too far left, it's gonna break away right at the end. Crazy that that holds. It's like, this is only firm, right? But it does have roll. You got it up to there, I'll play the choke shot just to give it a little bit more space. But we've got, yeah. There's just so much fairway roll. Doesn't roll quite as much as it used to even with that roll factor because the fairway firmness is less. But it's like you want, see, like it's this. Like I probably should have been more aggressive because of the wedge, because now we're gonna bounce. Yeah. Now we're gonna bounce and run firm fairway. The way it rolls is probably gonna be massive, but there's not really too much I can do about it, quite frankly. So like I can throw it up here, but here's the big fairway firm bounce, and then it's just gonna roll. Tailwind, front tucked. Yeah, probably should be a little bit more aggressive so that I can have a little bit more loft and spin coming into that hole, but we're on the green. Yeah, you have a chance to make a putt, I think is really all you can do sometimes. Get these 7%, so like you're gonna have some pace. I don't know, I feel like sometimes when I look at it like this, it's actually been a little bit better for me. It's like a weird thing of like, I'm gonna take it because I obviously make it, but like I overhit it by 3%. So like I misread it, missed my input and hit it. Like it's like a really weird thing to manage your brain after stuff like that, because your brain is obviously trying to process how well you executed what you intended to. Money. Come on, you got it. No. No way, man. I mean, it would have been a hard shot in, downhill and all that, but I'm a little shocked, to be honest. I'm a little shocked. Ah, it's a little short. It's a little short. Get in there, though. Hey, Richard, this is PGA Tour 2K25. Very small with even smaller flat areas around the hole, especially for a links course. Yeah, I mean, some of them have room like this, right? Like, you can see that funnel, that tier that you're supposed to run it on. But this is one that I got in trouble. That spot over the top right, I think I took, like, a choke driver or something. Well, if you don't get it all the way out to this pinch, like, you've got 200 yards. Right? So, like, I think this time around, I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive. Try and generate the shorter club in. But I tried to lay it back and leave it back here, but the distance that it left me, you know, just completely screwed the approach shot. So there is some risk-reward stuff that you have to take on a little bit more, because it gives you stuff like this where you've just got way more spin control. And spin control... Spin control to me is just such a big piece of everything. It's one of those tough ones where you're trying to leave it a little bit right so that you don't misread it and miss it left and go off the green. But obviously this is a little bit tougher of a putt. %46%. Okay, we'll take those. We'll absolutely take those. Last 36 of Kinetic just now, 19 under. Wasn't brilliant as he missed the points regularly. That's tough, man. I mean, 19 under, you're averaging almost double digits per round there. Yeah. It's not a bad place to be. Obviously, you know, it's not exactly what you wanted, but... being around that double-digit mark is good. I think this is a forced layup because of this wind direction. I think this wind direction is gonna keep us out there. Look at that little, like, S curve on it. We hit left point, right point. The brain is a crazy thing. Exactly double digit? Yeah, I think that's always, at least in my mind, I don't know how it is on other tours. If your bad round, you know, gets you into double digits, that's not that bad. You know what I mean? That means that your overall potential is in a pretty good spot. Because I don't think I want to hit this. I think what we want is a little D-loft action on the 8. Uphill, but you have... got 16. I didn't need to de-loft it. Because it's still firm. It's still firm. Which I think is sometimes something that I need to remind myself of. We could cheese this. But I don't know. Feeling myself a little bit right now. Maybe a mistake. Maybe a little bit of mistake, but I don't know. The super flop we never score on the super flop. Ace the next par 3 for 10 bucks, Sean? Well, just in time. Here's the par 3. All right, let's see what we got here. We're in between clubs for sure. That's 136. We'd maybe carry it to like here. That is not enough. So we're gonna probably be taking this choke shot right up about the hole. I'm gonna be a little bit left. Kind of has that feed. Okay. Yeah, what up, Lucas? That's too far left. Not a bad shot. Appreciate the challenge, Sean. Take a birdie, though. Yeah, I mean, it's so tough because of where that hole is. You get the little left to right kick, but then it feeds right to left at the hole. I don't want to miss it on the right and then feed off the green. So, like, as much as I'm trying to ace it, I'm also, yeah, I've got to be a bit mindful. We're gonna try and go for this one again. We hit a bad power drive in round 2. Round 3, though, square that up. It's gonna accelerate, and that's okay. That's okay. Back bunker. See, it's a 20-yarder, so now that means that you can just take a long pick out of here. Honestly, pretty square at it. That came out to the right. Out to the right, but simple up and down. Fun tee shot. Yeah, we've been able to go after that one, you know, give it some driving attempts. Like a little fadey. It's a tough shot because we're going power drive. Okay, push close, so I didn't double cross, I at least missed on the same side. That'll play. Yeah, I'm taking Stando's advice about, yeah, obviously we're still trying to be particular in some of the things that we choose to do, but having a little bit of aggression seems to be a solid choice. We're close to a fade. Means it's gonna have, I mean, it's already gonna have some curl to it. Feel like with this wind, it's gonna be just a ton, which it was. Oh, landed it pin high, but the release on the 7. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a putt. Wind didn't play quite as much with the way that we were going there. I honestly kind of like this thing. Oh, and he likes it too. Get in there, guy. He likes that aim too. You thought I was playing too much side hill and wind? Would have ended up like 20 yards right. Well, the ball was below my feet, and so to get my swing path back to where I wanted, we were just on the verge of fade. So I know it's starting. It has a bias to go to the right, which is adding side spin, and I'm almost on a fade, which is more side spin. So like you have to factor in the additional left to right spin plus what the wind is going to do, and that just like creates that huge essentially slice. $260. Yeah, I can overpower this and you'll have should have a chance at a wedge here. I won 30s. You're gonna get a few yards. Because, I mean, you are still talking like 17 miles an hour of wind. It's crossing. It's almost at the like part where it doesn't give anything. So it's gonna start right, and I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna play it stock here. Pushed it. 2-degree push. Distance was pretty spot on. So push means I was a little bit inside. %57%, so you're this is the type of thing like right at the end it like that last half is just going to be slowly drifting to the hole. I'm seeing it. Slow the greens down. We're seeing it. Apparently my happy place is around moderate greens. That's what I'm coming to the realization of. Is this worth it? I feel like it's flat enough that we can overpower our way to the right spot. Come on. Kick straight enough to right enough. There we go. That it doesn't take the right to left down into the left rough. Because now we get out there 325. Well, all of a sudden, I mean, this isn't really like great. Where do you want to be? Down in here is probably the putt, right? Putt from here up the hill. Because if you try and hole it, which you're not going to, because you're going to bounce here and then run up and have... that putt's not the worst either. That's short, so... Actually, the loft that does it. Uphill, bad lie percentage. Oh, that did not. Wow. That did not turn over anywhere near how I thought. It's like a 20-mile-an-hour wind, but that choke just like massively cut through it. I mean, not that I'm overly disappointed with the pick shot. It's just not a putt. One day. Our bunker hole out amount has been pretty low. We've put a lot close. But actually getting them to drop, not really happening. It's a 4-iron that's gonna land about pin high, and I don't think... I mean, I think you lofted a little bit, but you can't get too crazy with it. You just gotta sling it into that that slope, left to right. Come on. No, I got too far to the left. That's trouble. Alright, what's the fall line? What's the fall line here? Oh man, that would have been sick. That would have been a sick, nasty putt. Yeah, just misjudged that wind. Got it too far to the left. This one's always going to be short. Guess we're playing it over here. Hey, thank you, Darren. Certainly not easy out in these conditions. We're doing well with it. 216. It's not going to quite get to 216. I think you take this hybrid. Honestly, what I think we do, and we know it doesn't turn as much in the wind, so I'm going to go like here. A little loft. Try and backstop it. Or we happen to actually loft it so much so that it comes up short and we don't even sniff the backstop. How about that instead? How about that instead? 50% putt. I underswung it. It was close. I was talking about 2%. We may have had it, but yeah, a little bit short on the power. Just finished Daily Rank Pro, sitting T7, but definitely nowhere near close to the caliber of us on TGC. Yeah, I mean, we're playing on the Platinum Tour, so we are on the top flight against the top players. We're currently sitting ranked 21 in the world, so the crazy part is, for as high up as we are, there is still a huge skill gap between me and the top. If you can believe it. That's striped, decent line. No, get right. Stay right. Okay, we're good. Get right. Little release. Not bad. I actually didn't need to take anything off of it. I actually did not need to take anything off of that. 49%. Big time putt. Big time putt. Get off the par train. I mean, Woe and Bubs are number 1 and 2, so yeah. They're very, very good. I'm gonna just try and overpower this. I don't know. For some reason, I don't want to hit power drive. Probably because of the fairway length here. I tried to slow the rhythm down to make sure that I didn't over-rhythm it, and doesn't matter because plus 1% or minus 1% is effectively the same. Darren, thank you for the YouTube sub. Appreciate it. That's not what I wanted to open back up. There we go. 233. Uphill, we would probably carry somewhere into here. Which on a hybrid, above my feet. Yeah, I didn't get the wind right. That 101 took us a little deep. Yeah, I would think that off the green is going to be better for us here. What's going on, Dark Shadow? You still on 2K23 with them every now and then before WoW switched to SS. Swing stick. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the neat thing with WoW is he's the guy that started on 3-click, but you know then that his game knowledge is just that good, and it's not just because he was playing 3-click. Close. Close. We'll take it. All right, 2 par 4s to finish. All right, this hole has been tough for us thus far. It's downhill a little bit. This wind, I feel like, is going to keep us short. I see, this is where I don't know, because it's firm instead of the craziness. We're definitely not holding the green. So it becomes the question of what's smart, because if you miss left, everything is downhill away. So you would have to hit right to have that backstop to work with. The thing is, we could always try and lay it back here, right? Try and lay it out like 260, and then try and hit a full wedge. But I feel like we've been swinging it so well that I'm okay if we hit it down there and go below the hole, because I feel like you've got to play for most places. Because I can hit pick. I can hit a longer club pick if we get there. Hey, thank you for the luck, Darren. Push close. That classified as a baby draw, and that sucks because that's well short of where I thought it was going to be. So the wind on those long drivers is getting me in trouble. 50-degree splash shot, and then what, you roll it from back here? This just seems dangerous to roll it. But I feel like with that, you're going to have to. You're going to have to splash it, or can you take the 60 and hit the right? Can you hit the right partial? You know what I mean? Can you hit the right partial? I feel like the partial is probably better than the splash. The splash seems sus. I don't know. This is not one of my finer moments. Yeah, the wind got a hold of it. We're on the green, but yeah, definitely misplayed. How's it going, Jose? Oh boy. I feel like even with this break at the start, it's gonna swing from up here. Huge putt. I don't deserve to birdie that. I have like misplayed the 17th hole every... I've misplayed it every round. Well, actually, no. I played it well in round 2. I laid up. I gotta stop going for it. For some reason, I keep convincing myself, like, yeah, going for it is a good idea. Why I, like, ever think that is beyond me. There's room to work, so I'm actually not as concerned here. It's light rough. It's light rough, but I think I mean, it's gonna release. It's out of the light rough. It's a choke 9-iron. What's going on, Abe? You thought that power drive would have cleared the bunker with ease on the last hole? I really did too. I mean, I guess if I'm a touch left, but I thought I was gonna be much further down there. I know it's downhill, but yeah, I thought power drive was gonna cut the wind. But it seems like that is not fully the case. Doesn't feel like enough. 58%, and like you're gonna fire it. I feel like it's already gonna be low, and there's a little drift at the end. I gotta trust my gut because we've been seeing the greens pretty well. Oh, a little low. I mean, good seeing that it wasn't enough. Tough putt. Good seeing that it wasn't enough. Tough putt. All right, so that's just a casual 13. I mean, 18 under there is kind of crazy, but I can see it the way that we shot 13. I can see how the 18 comes into play. That's a solid moving day, I feel like. A solid moving day. Where does that put us on the overall leaderboard before we head into round 4? Oh yeah, he shot. We were 7 strokes back, eight strokes back at him, and then he shot 18. So we lost another 5 to the leader. But again, when you look at it, we've moved up to 12th from 17th. So like we have moved up 5 places. I don't know that necessarily everybody has played, so that is a piece of it, but certainly was a good round in terms of at least holding position, if not maybe gating 1 or 2 spots. Okay. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break to get rid of the pre-roll ads on Twitch for the final round here. Thank you all so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a like on the stream if you're enjoying. It helps me out immensely. Hey, sub, follow, all that stuff if you want to find your way back here in the future. And yeah, I mean, I guess the only other thing is if you're watching on YouTube in the vertical stream, we do have horizontal streams on Twitch and YouTube. If you're interested in that, if you're enjoying it in the vertical format, then that is completely fine. Stay put. Just like to throw it out there. But yeah, 2 minutes. We'll be back, and then we run round 4 here on Platt, see what we can do with it. Be right back.
It's raining.
Ads. All right. Let's get into it. Okay, final round. They move us back a tee box, but they drop the wind speed. How kind of them. Extremely firm fairways, extremely firm greens. Green speed goes to medium. So green speed's floating right around that moderate point from last round, which is not too bad. But back to the extremely firms, which means we're going to have to be extremely cautious on some of our approaches. Now, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't still keep up some of the aggression that we had in terms of distance. I think sometimes, which this is the part that pains me, going to the light rough further down is more beneficial than being back further. Okay. So, like, if we're 200 out and you leave yourself 20 yards on a fairly flat green, that's not bad. Like, this is one that I don't think I need to go bombs away and, you know, like, oh, we have to have the shortest club possible. I think this one is okay to take 3-wood, hit the extremely firms, take the really slick fairway rolls, and still get it out here 320 plus yards. Now we have the benefit of fairway and 192 yards. So, like, definitely some benefit to that, I would say. Extremely firms, but it's slower greens. Okay, it's gonna take me a second to probably dial back into those. 192, 197, probably 193-ish. And then 183. 10 yards short. 8 yards short. A little bit more bouncy and releasey on the 5. Okay. Wind's gonna take it. That's the feeling I have, at least, is that, yeah. Didn't even play it enough. That kicks a little bit to the right. Maybe too forward. Okay, so I mean we're down around there. I think that's not a bad way to go about it. You know, now it's obviously making a putt. That's tough. Sometimes they drop, and yeah, I guess sometimes they don't. Took a little bit more off at the start of it. You know, you hit that a little bit firmer and it drops, but sometimes that's just the way it goes. If you get it over 300, you still have 250 plus into here. So I think you kind of need to take this, and it's like, if you get lucky with the power drive, then great. And if you don't get lucky with the power drive, then it's fine. It's a 3-shot hole, and you can always lay it up. Ooh, that holds. And we've got footing. See, now we've got a little bit of a chance, but not really. It's uphill enough that we're carrying it already like pin high, and then you've got 15 miles an hour in the wind in the face. About 227, so you're talking about here into a headwind. It's gonna take a little bit off. Now, I'm gonna try being a little bit more out to the right. I'm gonna try and just have a long putt at this. Smoked it. I don't know if this is gonna get up though. Almost. Almost. I get 103 and I think we have a putt. So I'm not too dissatisfied with it. I wasn't sure with the extremely firm. I was scared of being like too short and then leaving the 60-degree flop kind of in a no man's land. Okay. Okay, so we don't get the first one, but we're able to make the putt on the second. So that at least feels good, because if you know, it's like skirt the edge on one, skirt the edge on two, then the mental wheels start to fall off a little bit, because your brain is like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm missing all of these? I think it's letting like, oh, this is so tight. So tight. That might not be the worst putt from there. No, it's not. Triple breaker. Triple breaker, everybody's favorite sort of putt to try and decipher, of course. 73% too. All right, let's see what we got here. Just a little bit outside left. I don't know if I have enough legs. Ooh, I do have enough legs. 71%. But hit the rhythm just over 1%. So it brings it up right about where that power was set at. We'll take that. It's extremely firm, but then that's set back further. So what, if you get into here, that's not too bad. I mean, obviously I want to go out here, but I feel like it's scary. Yeah, so that's 171 yards. It's playing uphill. Like this 7-iron just kind of flights at it, but the problem with the 7-iron is the amount of bounce and rollout with extremely firm conditions. But the choked 7-iron feels kind of short because you're going 166, and then the wind, like all of a sudden you're starting to go down towards here. If I'm landing in here, even with extremely firms, I don't think 7 chases quite the way that I want to. So maybe you got to give it just a touch. Hey, what's going on, Rookie Realm? Okay, gave it a little D-loft. I know it's uphill here, but trying to give it a little bit more chase. I just stopped it. Yeah, it's tough with the extremely firms because like there's the bounce, but that uphill is gonna put the brakes on a lot of things. Yeah, what up, Classy? All right. Gotta figure out how much this is breaking, because it's breaking a bunch. It is breaking a bunch. What, 55%? And then just try and figure out how it's coming off the face. Visualize the putt. Give it a little bit more. Overswung it. Ah, we had it. It's about 3% worth of overpower. Okay. Yeah, just held onto the stick a little bit long there, Zequil. Just finished round 4 here. Putter abandoned you a bit, but 36 under is solid. Solid for you. Yeah, our putter has been treating us pretty well here so far today. I want to be... because this kicks hard left, and I don't think there's a spot where we kick straight. Maybe... we'll see what happens. Oh. That's the swing we needed, though. Square up the power drive. Wow, that rough bit. I thought we were gonna get a heavier kick on the landing with that being slope, but it really tried to grab. Bogey free for the tournament? Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's not an easy feat here. John, this is Purbeck Sands. Purbeck Sands is the name of the course. 203, 212, 208, 26, 206, 216, 212. That's short. Extremely firms though, that's the thing. 216 to 26, 222. Okay. Try and hold on to this one a little bit. And then basically the game plan here is to use the bounce and the right to left nature of this green to feed it down somewhere that we can do something. There's the 101. Now kick right to left. Extremely firm. And just get that ball rolling back towards the hole. Come on, use the green. Green speed's not enough to carry us all the way back there, I don't think. That's pretty good though. That is using the course. Use the green to get where you want to go. %48 on this. Just a click more here. No, really? Wow, okay. 3% overpower and it still missed low. So there was more break in the middle of that putt than I ever anticipated. 2-putt Bert, man, really would have loved to cash in that putt, but man. One thing to have a plan, entirely another to execute like that. What's going on, Moose? Okay, where's the hole? What do we have to work with? We lay it back to here. I can deal with 150 there. So we'll take 3-wood. We'll get it going middle right of the green or middle right of the fairway. Feed it up. Yeah, that whole approach shot was fully predicated on carrying onto the front edge of the green. If we landed that the like 1 or 2 yards shorter, there's so much of a slope uphill, it wouldn't have turned out anywhere close to the same. We'd have a really long putt from far out. Finished third on the weekly at 78 under. Jeez, 78 under. That's nuts. That is nuts. We shot 13 under on round 3, JB. 13 under to go from 21 to 34, and now we're 3 under through 5 to start here. So it's going pretty well. Had a real good chance at an eagle on that last one. It's probably an eagle at 11 feet that I shouldn't miss, but just underread it. 38, 39. Choked. I'm gonna put a little loft onto this guy. The extremely firms, I feel like it's gonna need it. Oh no, wow, misread the wind a little bit. It does kick right to left here. Not what I needed to get towards the hole, but yeah, that wind played a little bit stronger. I thought taking the choke shot maybe gonna be to our benefit a little bit more. Okay, gotta give it more. Okay, almost low, but I'm just glad that the putter hasn't gone cold on every single hole. We've missed some, but we've also been able to find some stuff as well. Okay, we're going fade. We're gonna take a nice, you know, it's uphill, but we're gonna take a nice cut around the tree here. Yeah, what up, dog? Nothing much, man. Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it, making the cut in plat is always, yeah, that's always goal number one. And I always think that making the cut in plat is, you know, the level of competition, the players are so good. It's definitely a good achievement, I would say, if you're making plat cuts. I do not like this Sam I Am. Because there's got to be some spin and everything. Extremely firm. Don't crest the ridge. Bite back. Oh. I was scared about where we were landing. Like, I didn't want to zip it all the way back, so I was playing more with the right stick than the left. Needed a little bit more left stick here, clearly. %. If you're 45%, you're hitting it like that. Really, I'm really trying to just visualize stuff. Really trying to just visualize stuff. I mean, sometimes you miss them, but it's working so hard at just trying to find anything to help my putting game, because our approach game is not the issue. I mean, obviously we still misjudge some stuff, but our approach game is in a pretty good spot. But there are positions where you have to make putts. Like every once in a while, something like that. Misjudge it a little bit, overhit it a little bit. But you gotta be able to make 13 footers when there's, you know, it is breaking the whole way, but like it's also not a ton of break. Like you have to be able to do something with it. But it's just like a tap. Have to be able to make those at a high level of consistency. You want to compete. I mean, I make up for a lot. I mask a lot of my putting issues with course management and approach, but it doesn't save us from everything. Because the moment my reads start to get off on approaches, or the moment my inputs start to get off, then you start to have further putts. Like you have to still be able to make putts. I think this is short, if I'm being completely honest. De-lofted a little bit. Ball's above the feet. A little bit of wind. Good distance control. Ah, no, not good spin control, though. Even with the de-loft, it gets a little spinny. I feel like there's a lot at the start of this putt that affects the line and is just gonna like kind of keep us on that left side. Here we go. Nice. What I'm talking about, Guy Vizo. Get in there, sir. Okay. It's what, 7 birdies on the front 9? So this is one because, I mean, we're going to get a little bit more of an angle, but I feel like you almost are still required to get it out here. I knew it. I knew it's when I was pulling it back that I had like gotten inside. I knew I had gotten inside. Okay. Well. Downhill. 7-iron is short. It's uphill it kicks. Can't go 8. Can you? Very firm. All starts right, moves left, downhill. Out of the heavy, then yeah, we'll go here. Straighter takeaway. Honestly, pretty great out. The fact that we can do that and have like an actual factual birdie look is kind of nuts. Okay. Nobody saw anything. What do they say? There are no pictures on a scorecard. Yeah, we had a 7-iron in on a par 4, and we made birdie. What more to it is there than that? Yeah, straighter on the takeaway feel, for sure. I got way inside to the left and then, yeah, brains out of the wrong spot. So the correction is just completely inaccurate. Oh, this is a weird one. Because wind is probably going to take us out into this. Very firm on a 9-iron, and then it's going to stop short. Right? 158, 156, probably 154. Yeah, I'm gonna actually take this choked 8. I'm gonna take this choked 8. It's gonna start right. Wind is gonna keep flaring it right. And I just want to be a little bit on the left-hand side here. Come on, land on the green, land on the green, land on the green. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Mojo? Welcome back. I also have realized that when I overpower short putts, I don't know what's been going through my brain, but it's been the wrong thing. I need to visualize the full putt and see if the hole is in the putt line. I think what I've been doing is just trying to visualize to the hole, and it's been skewing my vision because I always visualize the putt from end to end. So I think making that adjustment will be something that helps us out. All right. Going for broke. Ooh. Spicy. Love it when I can hit my points on a power drive and get it where I want to go. Mr. Mojo redeeming over 9,000 channel points. Incredible scenes. Thank you for taking the time to rack up all those points. Yeah, as I tend to say, you guys could spend your time doing something else. Sure, you could, you know. Sure, people can spend money and, you know, whatnot on me, but spending your time on me is you don't have much time. So the fact that you decide to spend it here is very meaningful. Okay, so thought process here is that full 3-wood is definitely long, so let's give it a chance by landing it short. It's like full was guaranteed off the green. Now we gave ourselves a chance, as we can see here, to be on the green. Now we've got a 22-foot eagle look. 62%. There it is. Finally, the eagle conversion. Finally, the eagle conversion. Missed out on probably the easier ones, but yeah, that worked out quite nice. .212 to 222-ish. That's 8 yards, very firm, 6-iron approach. 201, 211. If you landed the 6 there, and I think what you got to do is 5-iron choked. It's 2 yards further. It's gonna get more bounce, a little bit of release. Probably try and overpower it a little. I closed it. We've gotten decent left to right kicks from here before, I believe. Not terrible. Would have been, you know, a little bit more below the hole. Definitely like a 102 kind of jam. 63%. Not bad. I gave it a touch more at the end. Didn't need it, but I don't think we would have made it. Regardless, I think we were still high. Not a bad look from there, but it's tough. Hey, what's going on, Aiden? Watch a ton of PGA on Twitch. Every time you log on, I'm always online playing. Do I sleep? You know what's funny, man? I only stream I stream 4 days a week for like 3 to 4 hours tops. So your schedule must just align with mine. I get up like 7, work like 7 to 3, dinner at 5, stream 8 to like 11 or midnight, go to bed, do it again, Monday to Thursday. So we must just have those schedules that work well together. A dingo ate my wife. Yeah, you know, I read Aiden goatee my wife, and I was like, I don't quite get it. But, you know, that's all right. All right, dingo. That makes a lot more sense, to be honest. In a weird way, a dingo eating someone's wife just makes more sense than Aiden goatee. Ah, no, snapped it. Is this gonna work out in a world where we just miss this bunker and find room to work to the left? I mean, it's gonna be light rough. But it's not light rough, wow. Get freaking lucky, man. Do we intrusive, Spencer? I don't know, and I'm scared. So Cabot played 28 under through 2 rounds, where we played 25, and he is still yet to play the weekend. So he's definitely the biggest threat, having that 3-stroke cushion through 2. We played really well on the weekend, but who knows? And Maximo has put it out there that if he shoots double 16s, he will win on countback. So I also have that nightmare to contend with. So, needless to say, not feeling too great right now. I actually think that this downhill lie... I'm gonna play a little bit of loft on it. How about that? No, I don't think it's as downhill. I'm gonna play a little bit of loft, but I don't think it's as downhill as I'm concerned about. It is below my feet. It's definitely below my feet. Keep going left. Keep going left. I lofted it, which is now I'm seeing a mistake. Extremely firm. Hold, 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 hold. Uphill putts we hit firm. Oh, man. What infamous courses are you responsible for, Dingo? I'll see if I know them. So countback is, since there's no playoff system, if you tie for the 4-round tournament, it really doesn't matter for anything other than first place. But there's a countback system for first place. If you're tied through 4 rounds, they compare 4th round scores. If those are the same, compare 3rd round. If those are the same, compare 2nd round. First round is implied, so then it goes to hole by hole from 18 back on round 4 if it gets to that point. And then it just keeps going until somebody was better. There's no way to do like a proper playoff, so that's how they have to do it, which sucks. I've already lost on countback to Scud. Because I had a great round 3 and then I tied him on round 4. So I like made up like 4 or 5 strokes on round 3 and then tied him and I lost. So it stings. I don't know what a better way would really be. $84, 85. It's 13 yards. Extremely firms, though. You choke down the 7. 78. 88. So the crazy part with this is you gotta hit it in a way where, like, it's big bounce to the right and then bounce and feed. Like, it's... A big bounce to the right and then feed down towards the hole. Oh, it's deep. It's deep. Still a solid shot. It's not an easy putt, though. Cooper, this is Purbeck Sands. Dante's hole 2. Okay. Okay, I have heard of that one. I haven't played it. I did, like, Impossible Challenge stuff on 2K23, but those were all on... Or not all on, but those were largely on the Greenspun, yeah, remake courses from the old Tiger stuff. So if you're hitting it, boop. Visualize sink putt. So I have won 3 or 4 times, and that was back on the 2nd season of 2K23. I have already amassed 4 second places in 5 tournaments. Or not 4 out of 9. I think I got 4 seconds, a 4th, a 5th. Our worst finish is T11. Everything else has been top 5s. I just can't cross the finish line, and it's scaring me that this week someone else might be, you know, giving me that run and might get me. Okay, we've got a power drive here. We nailed it. Is it far enough to the left that we don't get kicked into that bunker? Precision. Absolute precision. Most plat players can't break par? I haven't tried anything on this game. I mean, we beat the Impossible Challenge on loopers only in the last game. If that counts for anything. $31. It's 9 yards. It's a hybrid. There is a backstop to the right. So I think what we do is we loft it because that adds the most spin. Doesn't lose a ton of distance. And then... yeah, I'm okay to lose this one a little bit to the right because that's where the backstop is. And of course, like a complete dum-dum, I just lose my thumb on the contact. Okay. Love that for us. Where'd that come from, Colby? Ooh, hold on. Plot twist, it's on a downslope. Downslope and below my feet. We're going out here. Little release. Okay. I mean, obviously, would have loved to have had a better chance at eagle. But we take birdies. Apex, Zane, gamer ability, B-Dan. I'm the last one you want to see play it. Only Zane has broken par last week. Yeah, what settings? Like, is that Impossible Challenge settings, or is it something else? 2 different styles of play. Feel like I'm more consistent. I tend to be very streaky. He's a much better putter than I am, or at least historically has been. My strength in this game is hitting the points. Like, my strength in this game is 100% being able to be pretty consistent on the sticks. Yeah, obviously, like that last hole, we do miss. Like, we're not perfect. But my putting is definitely leagues worse on average than a lot of other top players. I mean, and Coxer is, you know, formerly all the way up top, so yeah, you definitely know he's good on that sort of stuff. think somewhere like this is going to be good. I think the problem that I'm going to run into... No, it's going to spin back. It's going to spin back. 98%. 100% would have been... I guess just on the other side, like both would have been very good. That's the way to play 17. I tried to drive it twice, parred it both times, laid back twice, made birdie both times. Black tees, pin 4, very high winds from the north, very fast on Master Plus settings. So don't play it on Plat settings on Legend, play it on Master to compare to everybody else. Like play it on like Elite settings basically. Uh, 10:45. We can give it a run after this. We'll have to take a quick ad break, but why not? I'd have to actually give it like a grind because I don't know. I haven't seen the course. I've heard of the course, haven't seen it. So obviously I'm going to be strongly disadvantaged in that regard. Mid-30s. It's not going to get 10 yards. But I can maybe give it the squeeze. Yeah, what up, Scott? Course management is way better than any of the others you've watched. Only Stives is comparable. Yeah, unfortunately, Stives, I think a combination of... Actually, he has been playing, so I don't know if he's enjoying the game more now. I know he was busy and wasn't enjoying it as much. Yeah, I know he hasn't really been making too much content. Underswing again. That 98% is going to bite me in the butt, I think. So I'm not going to get quite the distance. Okay. I don't think the distance was really the issue there. All right, let's see if we can sink one more to get to 50. I'd be very pleased with 50. Like my content? Thank you. Glad people enjoy it. That's no matter how many times you hear it, you don't get used to it, but it always feels good. You know, it always feels good, so. Yeah, some people like just the shorts, some people like the live, some people like both. I don't really have the time to make full-length videos and stuff, which is, of course unfortunate, because I'd like to be able to have that stuff, but... That's 50. 16 under on the final round. 9 under on the back 9. What a finish. What a finish. Top round on PlayStation. Top round on PlayStation. I mean, look at that. Parred the first, parred the fourth. I mean, we parred the 13th, but man, we went on a freaking... What, 14? 14 under in the last 14 holes? Pretty good. Bo shot the save on PC. Nice. Yeah, that's a good weekend. Both tournaments this week. True Sim and Plat. Very good weekend rounds. And good weekend rounds mean that like you've already put yourself into a good spot and then you can move. More grounded than other content creators online. Less clown theater. We show up, try and be ourselves, try and have, you know, good convos. Try and also play good golf. We got outshot by Woe. He hit a 17. But that moves us to 7th. As it stands. I mean, there's obviously still people to play behind. T7. There's potential here that we moved ourselves into a top 10. That'd be back-to-back weeks in the top 10, and that'd be like our 3rd or 4th top 10 of the season. So we've been playing well in this game. Obviously, we look at these scores, and it's like we're 11 strokes off the lead, 6 strokes off a second, but... We're playing well. We're trying to manage. You know, it's the difference of making some putts for sure. I mean, our approach game was very good. I probably did a drinking with Bear. I don't drink, so that always, I guess, gives me a little bit of upper hand. But yeah, good gur. Solid proximity. This is a better putting week than normal for me. Which I know 81% medium putts is still, you know, tends to be quite off the mark. Yeah, that's one of those things that I'll always come back to and just say, like, if I was a top 10 putter, right? Because right now we're sitting at like 40, right? But you put that into 90%. 90% is 2 more putt. Like, that's 2 scores right there. We're 52% here, which is actually quite good. So that's kind of the trade-off. Missed a short putt. So there you're talking... That's 3 strokes on that alone. All of a sudden we're 53. Like, you start... Yeah, it's so minuscule. Yeah, and a bogey on the card. I think we could have probably birdied if we don't go after 2 of those holes. But hindsight's always 20/20. You know, I don't practice anything. I just show up and play. You know, so I think for what we do it pretty well. Yeah, what's going on, Zach? Apex's video on your course is 200,000 views. I mean, Apex's videos get a ton of views. Just in general, he's a very substantially sized creator. He blows out. I mean, even with Zane, like, he blows out the YouTube side of things compared to literally any other golf creator whose like main focus is golf. All right, so we'll go Dante, and that should probably bring it up. Oh, that you made a 3rd one. Which 8,000? It's the 10,000 play one, right? Is it like IL or something? There's got to be a capital I instead of a lowercase l or something like that to try and remake it. All right, we'll set it up when we get back. We'll set it up when we get back. We played well today, Zach. We played well today. Shot like 16 or 17. I think 17 under in our warm-up round, or like the last challenge round that we played. And then we rattled off a 13 under and a 16 under on plat to move up into the top 10. So we're playing well. So to finish the stream, we're gonna do something stupid, and we're gonna play Dante's hole and make ourselves feel bad. Not True Sim today. True Sim, we actually, funny enough, we shot 14 under, 16 under on the weekend in True Sim this week. So a pair of very solid. We went 55 under in True Sim and 50 under in plat. But we were finishing up plat tonight. Fruity Pollo, thank you very much for choosing to use your Prime sub over here. I hope you enjoy your faces. Appreciate it. Player named Huckleberry? It feels very vaguely familiar, like I've like seen it, but I don't know them. Okay, so what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take a quick 3-minute break, get rid of the pre-roll ads, and then we're gonna fire up Dante's Hole 2 on impossible challenge conditions. I've never played the course, I've never seen the course. We're probably gonna get wrecked by the course because I don't have the course knowledge, but we're gonna set a baseline and see what we can do. So I appreciate you all hanging out. We're gonna wrap up the week with a little bit of bonus content here, courtesy of Dingo. But appreciate you all hanging. I'll see you guys in 3. Hey, no worries, Fruity. I'm glad you enjoy it, man. All right, BRB. It's raining. Ads. All right, we're back. It's big into True Sim. Yeah, I feel like I've maybe seen a name Huckleberry before, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure now I'll see it on the leaderboard and be like, I was told about that guy. Explain the ad rain. So basically, Larry, we stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So Twitch has pre-roll ads or mid-roll ads. Obviously, we just ran mid-roll ads. That's what we took the break for. Because I don't like missing content as a viewer, so I assume the same thing. So we just take a break, roll the ads, and then we come back. Nobody misses anything. Rolling 3 minutes of mid-roll ads on Twitch gives an hour of no pre-rolls. So any new person now coming into the stream on Twitch, they're not going to get any ads. They're just going to be able to check out the content. Because I find that pre-roll ads, if you get hit with ads and you've never seen somebody before, why would you stick through the ads to give them a chance? So the ad rain is just kind of like a joke of like, it's 3 minutes of ads. Some people are like, oh, I got 10 ads, whatever. So we just kind of have the it's raining ads bit, and then it rains the whole time for anybody that's not watching an ad. It's a dumb little joke, but that's the explanation for it. Okay, so Dante's hole 2. We've been told that 20 over or better is good for this. So we're gonna play off the tips here, 7,300 yards, pin set 4, full course. It's very high wind. Let me go back and make sure. Yeah, pin 4, very high winds from the north. These are like classic conditions here for Impossible Challenge. Okay. And then we'll check our swing difficulty and everything out once we get in here. Ads never came, Stash. So that's the thing. So ads are based on what Twitch deems it can serve you, right? So some people will not get the full 3 minutes of ads. Some people won't get any ads. It's, it depends on what region, what content that they think you're gonna watch. I don't know if some of the, what do you call it? Some of the ad blockers will block it. All right, master, simulation, no win. Yeah, it's all the normal stuff. No line grid. All right, so now we're on like pro tour difficulty and not just not the legend stuff for like we would play on play on plat. That's the word I'm looking for. That's the word I'm looking for. You live in Atlanta, so you're a Braves fan? Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. We got 21 miles an hour of wind. Playing close to 21. It might play a little bit stronger, to be honest, on this angle. Means I'm going to take a choked pitching wedge below the feet. There's a chance of full pitching wedge. That's 141. Be 120. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take full pitching wedge. I feel like we're going to need it. Side spin. Heavy winds. It's short. It's gonna spin. Too much of a headwind. Not bad. Not bad. It's just not what you need it to be. 20 yards. Can you get cheesy with it? You can, because it's gonna get the wind going. Well, the wind's not gonna do anything, but the whatever. Little release. Oh, no release. Wow. Uphill enough. Alright, so I haven't played the very fast greens in a minute, so let's try and, like, visualize it. Okay, a little bit breakier. Okay, I mean, it wasn't a bad approach, it's like just enough off the mark and that wind is so high into the face. Hey, what's going on, Jim? Welcome back. General rule out of thumb out of the rough. I mean, if it's light rough, it's like 94 to 99%. So you kind of have to play kind of the middle of that, or at least factor that in. If it's heavy rough, if it's a good lie, like 90%. If it's a bad lie, like 80. It's kind of the general. You need a PGA? Why you see people with arrows on the ball, like sideways, and yours is always straight? So if you're playing on, basically, if you're swing setting here, so if your swing bias input offset, so this is like the lie. If this is on the lie, if it's below your feet or above your feet, will change the swing. Swing context. Oh no, hold on. Swing bias input. This is toggled on. This is that draw or fade bias will make your swing always diagonal. This one on shot shaping and the lie will also affect it. But if these are off, you're always going to have the straight up and down swing no matter what else you have for difficulty. Okay. Can't get anywhere there. Can't see anything here. It's downhill, tailing wind. Throw it around this. Okay. I don't have the elevation. Okay. That's one of those I don't know what I don't know. So you're actually kind of expected to play the sling draw from like way more out here. This is more so. I mean, we're gonna go way over par because I don't know what I'm doing. That's... Okay, so 3-wood. 3-wood through the gap, got it. So our TGC today, you can shoot around 20 under for the weekly ranked pro tours. Good challenge though. Does TGC relegate you out if you don't put up certain numbers or can qualify regardless? So if you qualify, if you don't qualify, you just keep trying to qualify. Once you get in, if you play your first 2 rounds, it's the bottom 15% get 1 demo mark, and the bottom 7.5% get another demo mark. If you get 5 demo marks, you'll get bumped out. But on the flip side, if you make cuts with demo marks, you'll start clearing them. If you finish in the top 15%, it works the same way as the demos. You'll start to clear them. If you get 3, you'll move up tours. So the only way you can get relegated is if you consistently play poorly relative to the field that you're in. 260. Interesting. There's no point in taking that shot. That's sketchy. Try and get it into something playable. Swing Pro versus TGC is unreal. Slightest push or pull is brutal. Yeah, that's like the interesting thing with this game. The higher the difficulty, it's actually like, it's more just about the misses. Like, if you can consistently hit the points, it doesn't get harder to hit the points as it goes up, it just gets more punishing. %. Ooh. That 2% extra really just carried. Dude, my chipping is so bad. My chipping is so bad, and that's something that in this challenge is gonna actually just destroy me. Alright. Quad bogey because I didn't know how to approach the tee shot. Okay. That's fine. We went 13-16, Jim, so very, very strong. Very, very strong finish. 34. Wind's gonna be back in. That's so tight. But you can absolutely just blow up on this hole. And it's an uneven tee box. What a kick in the nuts. Just auto fade. Auto fade with the wind. Nice. Nice tee box there, Dingo. That's the 2.5-star rating. Okay. Gotta play it out here and just try and get something. Maybe I can get it out here with a pick shot and then have a putt. Overpowered. Ah. Couldn't get enough on it. Hmm. 67%. Not bad. Not bad. That goes through the weekend, Jim. So we are... Cabot played after us and got his score in, you know, late Wednesday. And with that score, he posted a 28. So he is actually 3 strokes clear of us through 2. We had a very strong weekend. But, yeah, we'll see what comes of it. We'll see how he does. We played a strong weekend, so like we gave ourselves the best chance we can from that position. But who knows? Borderline virtual death threats for this card? I mean, it's... I don't know, it's not that serious. I don't know why people are... You know what you're getting into, or at least I know what I'm getting into. 201, 205 probably. Playing 225. I don't know. I've played... If you look back at my YouTube on 2K23, we've got an Impossible Challenge playlist, so I know full well what I'm getting into with something like this. Like, it's made to be dumb. Like, it's not... Rock shot. And we'll take a birdie. Original Golf Club was such a good game. See, I didn't get into it until 2K21. I played a touch of 2019. PGC 2019. Swing my golf club through the head of that thing. Tough tee shot. Take my medicine. Tight windowed. I actually probably want to be down there as far as I can and then have a shorter... do you try and hop a spinner? I feel like that's guarded against. I feel like I'm just a touch short on this, but I think that's the, like, hit it to the right. I'll put a little bit of D-loft, hit it to the right. I've got slope, and then leave myself a putt for par. Ah, I left it on the ridge. Just missed it. But it's like, I don't know, it's one of those things, like, you have to have a very boring approach and be able to hit your points. Like, I don't think there's much to it outside of that. You know, and some of this is like, if we had played it before and get some strategy, like, you're not gonna have as big of blow-ups most of the time. Yeah, what up, Scotty? Are we winning? Well, we're 7 under through 5, so I guess the answer is no. I don't think you want to mess with the water. I don't think you want to mess with the water. I think you want to be over here. 7 under through 5. No, 7 over through 5. I mean, yeah, I'd love to be 7 under through 5, but we're playing Dante's hole too because, you know, Platt went so well, I needed to end on a low note. I don't know why I even looked. It's 12-yard carry. It's 170. I'm gonna land like in here. Big bounce. Precision golf. Oh, it didn't. The wind didn't take it as much to the right. That's gonna kick off left. Good distance control. The ball won't sit still. Fast forward it. Okay. The ball was going. It settled on fringe. Fringe is my friend. We'll take a putt. We'll take a putt. Oh, you suck. Almost took an eagle on it, too. Almost took an eagle on it. Uh, 192, 194, 194, 196. I think you have to just shape it. 192, 194. A big sling. Oh wow, that sling slung a little far. Down the hill? Get all the way down. That's good momentum. That's good momentum. Now we got a birdie putt. My wrist hurts. I've been locked in, like physically wrists like locked in my my swinging form for too long now. Yeah, I knew I overswung it. I overswung it. Good idea. Good theories. Good theories. Just overswung it. But yeah, my wrist hurts, man. When I get like in a groove, I am like not moving anything. Like I just get locked in with my swing. It's how we stay as consistent as we do. All right. Hold on. Because this is going to roll us all the way back here. Big uphill into wind. It's not the end of the world. We'll see how this goes, though. Try to play the fade. It's headwind, but very firm. I can play with light rough. 151, 157. If we get a... I mean, there's heavy winds here, so we have to factor that in. Tons of left to right. See, I flipped from the open miss to the closed miss as a correction adjustment. But you're just trying to get it on enough that yeah, you can get to this backstop, work it to the hole. What is it, 42%? Yeah, I hate these, because you're like, you just tap them and they start to work. And as they work, they just keep breaking and breaking and breaking and breaking. Okay. I mean, aside from that second hole, we're actually not in a bad spot. I don't think there's anything to be had down there. That's all just dumb prizes for dumb shots. Free there, bud. Probably have to play this more straight and just like naturally fade it. Hey, what's going on, Nicholas? Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? You 60. Up, the uphill is what kills you. So I can get, yeah, I can get in trouble if I do that. So the real question is, can I land it up in here? I don't want to play it there. It's actually like if I could have gotten further on the tee shot, but I laid it back, and now I'm paying the price for it. Because we can. Just riddle me. Riddle me this. That'll work. That'll work. We'll go with the backspin approach and get on the gas a little bit. Okay, well, that's a front nine. That's a front nine. Good finish to the end of that. Okay. I don't know what this is. Drivable in distance alone. You've got a canyon, but everything feeds to the right. That's tiny. Is that the play though? Is Tiny's Island here the play, or do you have to try and play a fade into what? Nothing? Don't feel the need to do something dumb here, so let's just play this to the island, play a second shot in. That seems like the reasonable thing to do. 19 yards, 74, 77. I'm off on that, I'm long. Have to play some lofted bits here. I feel like I don't want to be right at the hole, because if I miss, or rather, I can be right at the hole, but I can't be left of the hole. Okay, wind caught it. That's fine though. I'm just scared of playing that stock and then like flying it, but There's enough wind in play. The marker at my feet is kind of throwing me off. Doesn't matter though, because that's probably the best putt of my entire life. Marquise, thank you very much for the follow. I'm not a good putter. Some days better than others. Usually not good. Usually not good. What's going on, Austin? Shortcut on 18? Pretty much have to take if you need anything better than par. Well, we'll see. I've never played this, Austin. This is my first go around. I haven't watched it, haven't played it. It's all very fresh. I think I'm okay with actually playing it stock. Hold it. I'm gonna need a lucky kick. That's a lucky kick. I'm underswinging him all of a sudden. Okay, it's not a rock, which is, it's fine. It's fine. Spinner is gonna play like a pitch. It's uphill and checks into that. Don't really have much of a choice otherwise. I didn't play that great. That came out short. I mean, I underhit it, don't get me wrong, but that came out well short of what I thought it was going to. Okay. I mean, a little bit of a misjudgment there. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're still playing well. Saying a couple dozen attempts to break par here, knowing the strats. I mean, I'm not expecting to break par. Yeah, not knowing the strats. And we're also playing well, so like the combination of those two, you're not gonna get every single time. 27. I mean, I think you take the 4-iron, and then it's just a matter of... Then it's just a matter of, does it feed to the hole from this left to right? I actually flew that a little bit too far, so it doesn't get turned over to the right. Alright, gotta do a better job here of getting my straight up and down swing. Still pushed it. Still pushed it. Great distance control, but, you know, nothing like being off the mark. I can't swing straight up and down. I don't know if you guys recognize that. I maximize the forgiveness of the putter in this game. You can be a few % off. Are those just holes of death? Nice. Nice. Little death holes. Okay. 94% might be okay. It's a little bit short. We just need to get past the trees here to have a look. Trees are very problematic if you're too far back. The wind here is at least working left to right. Yeah, you definitely want to be deep. Okay. Works for me. I'll give it a little fade. I'll give it a little fade. Need to be left rather than... If I miss the green to the right, we're in trouble, so I'd rather be out left here and at least have a putt. Can't really afford to be right of the hole and into the crap. Again, it's the chip. I'm actually gonna keep it on the ground here because I think I can hold it. Better chip it, or yeah, I think I can go better out of the light rough. %. I overswung it by 3%, but because of how much the light rough was, that actually helps us because I underdid it. Okay, I mean, we hold on. Gotta find some more scores here if we want to get back closer to even. Kind of looking at this gate. Yeah, if you're back in there, that's not the end of the world. Taking the choked here because I'm actually concerned about distance. Big ricochet, that's not good. I can't super flop. Oh, we'll just give ourselves a shorter shot. Try and increase our odds on this one. Somewhere here, maybe. Pretty good line. 18 is a real mess with you. Multiple shortcuts. If you find them or dare. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm just kind of taking everything at face value right now. There might be shortcuts on some stuff or some better strats, but honestly, just kind of trying to seeing what's in front of us and, you know, taking it one step at a time. Yeah, there were some like fake looking breaks in there. I wasn't entirely sold on a dead straight, or I mean on going outside to the right to left because it started to break to the right. Oh, well, that happens. Course seems like brain rot. It's just one of those courses that's made intentionally very difficult for the sake of content, right? It's made for someone like me to give a run at it. See what we can do. But like I said, I've beaten loopers only on impossible challenge settings in the last game, so I'm pretty numb to stuff like this. Personally. It's kind of a do your worst. I actually think it's smarter to go to that ridge and roll it there, if I'm being completely honest. Oh, wow. That lie did not play anywhere like I thought. Interesting. Have to be a sick individual or something to make something like this? Well, Jim, they're hanging out in Twitch with us. This is Dingo's monstrosity. This looks like something straight out of like a mini golf course. Except it's like mini golf meets the tree from Blighttown in Dark Souls 1. Alright, I'll say it. This is a dumb hole. Because this is a hole of, I can't get there in 2, what do you want me to do? So, I guess... Flared my contact open. Kinder than expected, but we were never getting there in 2. It's 100. They want me to hit a 239-yard shot out on a 132-yard pin. I understand nothing. Understand nothing, by the way. Maybe I can get there in 2. The way the wind is, it actually is like, I guess, designed for it. I'm not getting close, but I think you just have to get it on the green. A little Gyotige. Hold deep. Natural areas Natural areas are always an odd one. Natural areas are always an odd one because the natural areas, like, I feel like I never know how they're gonna go. I can actually hit this with the right swing. That came out horribly. That came out so short. I mean, this is where I wanted to be. That came out so short, man. %. So that's 188, something like there. Can you imagine? I did overhit that one. I added extra power and I hit it over by 2%, but that was tracking for honestly an extremely long time. Yeah, if we don't give up the big one early, we're close. That's a tough hole. Definitely misplayed some stuff. One misstep and you tumble 1,000 feet to your death. Well, natural areas, it's like... I mean, this, yeah, definitely. But like the natural areas, I don't actually know what the lie percentage is. I sometimes play them more like heavy rough, but they seem to play more like light rough sometimes. Like, the natural area, I'm not crazy familiar with it, and it shows. 254, but I mean, you're playing like 20 to 34. I hate this because I might be short. I might be short. I'm kind of leaving room to go a little bit to the right here. Try and overpower. I left the face open. Oh yeah, that's short. Glad I gave it the space, but that's bad. You actually have to hit closer to like a freaking 3-wood there. Maybe like a choked 3. I'm gonna go one step up because even though it's a flop, it's a longer flop attempt, which means that this wind is actually gonna do something, right? Yeah, see how that stops? Okay, par 5 to end. I mean, I'll still take it. We were given 20 over or better as our goal, and I think that we honestly can't not do that. Where the heck is the flag? It's giving me the wrong thing. 180 yards. Okay, it's there. I don't need to play back into the castle, do I? What is that? That doesn't actually go anywhere. Where the heck is it? Over here? Oh, nope. Nope. Cancel. Cancel. Put the ball back. Just trying to find where the dang hole is. Oh, we're in the right area. Oh, I can't. Oh, there. Okay. What the? Well, this is mostly just crap because I can't figure out how I'm supposed to go. That's there. There's a funnel. It's gonna drop us in there. I don't think there's another way to go. Yeah, my knock on this is I don't know what I'm looking for. Because the way marker is the worst thing I think I've ever seen in this game. Okay, there's something. That do be a hole. Okay, that looks like what I'm looking for. Now how do I get there? Okay. 101 yards. It's not downhill the full 360. Downwind though. That's 50 yards. What if we take a 50-yard shot? 55 downhill. The problem is the apex of this is not. Gonna see what happens. Full guesswork. I have an idea of where the hole is. Doink, 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 doink. Can't see anything. That's me. Oh, that doesn't show me anything. I'm very curious the playtesting. Well, we're here. We're here. And quite frankly, okay, just let me look at the freaking hole. I would love it if there was a world where I knew where I was going. That's all. That's all. Okay. Just don't be short. Is basically the goal here. 97%, nice. Well, overpowered, can't see a thing. There's a backstop though, so I'm not crazy worried about it. Just would love to see. What a bizarre challenged by literally not being able to see anything. Whoa. Whoa. Alright. We birdie it. There's some weird snaps in there. I'll take 5 over, though. I'll take it. I mean, we went 5 over par on the second hole. I'm not saying we par the par 5, but I hit the rock twice and OB'd it, so for a double OB to be 5 over, I guess, is not the end of the world. Pretty good first attempt. Pretty good first attempt. Yeah, so lob wedge to the left. That was the strat there. I just couldn't see anything. That was my main problem. That was my main problem. Couldn't see a thing. But yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't know if I'll ever play it again, but 5 under or 5 over for first try. I mean, if even par or better is the goal and 20 over was the expectation, 5 over is pretty good. You gotta know, Max? I think I know. I think I know. Am I? I don't know. You tell me. Can't use drivers. I mean, that one hole we played a 50 degree off the tee. which I think was the right play. Yeah, I mean, for not knowing anything, I mean, those courses, there's a lot because the winds tend to be the same. Like, if you grind it and you start playing them back to back to back to back, let me hear you say it. What if I don't want to? What if I just want to deprive you of that joy? What if I don't want to go to boating school? What if I feel like I've graduated already? All right. So first off, I just want to say thank you guys for hanging out. I know sticking around through the end there, not our usual. Normally we're getting off after TGC, but we had a great TGC. We tried out Dante's hole 2. I think it went pretty well. But yeah, we'll be back next week. Normal time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm expecting to be off Thursday. My mom is coming out to visit, and she'll probably be getting in Thursday. So no mom stream, all right? Keep it to yourself. Yeah, so I'll probably be taking off there. Outside of that, I think stream schedule will be normal. But yeah, Discord is always the best place to keep up with when we go live. Follow and sub is the second best way. And if you want to help me out, drop a like on the YouTube stream if you enjoyed. Yeah, it's late here, so we're gonna go find somebody to host. I think we'll go say hello to Andrew, Mr. I Love Jesus. I don't know what he's up to, but let's go say hello to him. Thank you all for a fantastic week. We'll find out over the weekend here how our score held up in Trusim. Fingers crossed that we can find a dub, but yeah, it's kind of in the hands of our opponents at this point. We played very, very well. If we don't win, then it's just going to be another one of those ones where it's a shame that it had to go that way. But yeah, we'll see what Cabs does later this week, and I'll keep you guys posted on Monday. Yeah, you have a great weekend too, John. Hopefully the weather's good for everybody. Maybe people can get out and play some IRL golf. Who knows? We've got a bunch of plans. You know, when you have kids, then their friends have birthday parties, and so we've got that sort of stuff going on here. But yeah, take it easy, everybody. Go say hello to Andrew, and I'll catch you guys back here on Monday. Peace.